Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm Larry the Lion. This is my podcast, Larry the Lion. uh, you read the title. I'm fasting until I get a deal under contract. Hey, John Lay, on Instagram. I'm fasting until I get a deal under contract. Um, and I'm got the greatest community behind me on earth. So uh, I'm changing a lot of things I'm doing. Like Kevin told me yesterday, what he would do would be just get on a freaking phone for 2 days straight, and he would have a deal. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. But first, I got to clean up and unclutter my mind, my email, uh, my house. Um, I got some stuff off of Temu before I got downgraded at my job and kind of lost it. um, it's We'll see a different thing. I'm going to take a video of it first, but I got some soundproofing tiles. I got pictures and stuff I'm going to put on this wall over here. Move the desk around. Um, and I'm thinking of talking to Manny Perez and doing a power hour like here, like getting a what you call a Wi-Fi booster. Just have people come here and make calls because that's what I do all the day. Why not have other people come over here and maybe close some deals for other people? I know like Rex Shippey does that up in Idaho. Um, yeah, I don't really have a choice. I have all the people that can help me. I have closers. I have private money to fund a deal. Uh, there's no reason I can't get deals under contract. I just got to take more action and unclutter my mind and all my social media. I mean, I still got to do social media because that's important to me, and this podcast is important. Like I said, I'm committed to this. But once I clean everything up in here, get the stuff that I have from Temu. Took a couple weeks to get here, but it's coming from China. It's like pennies on the dollar for this stuff. If I would have got it on Amazon, it would have been two or three times more. But I got a really nice mural. It's kind of, I look at what other people do on their podcasts. They use a lot of pinks and blues and stuff. So uh, I got, you'll see it tomorrow. I have the microphone I got because that was like 3 weeks ago. I ordered that as soon as Pace said, about doing your podcast. But the problem was it echoed. So that's why I ordered the soundproofing tiles off of Temu. Got to have better quality audio if you're doing a podcast. I've been doing this long enough where I haven't been serious. Am I seriously doing it? Is it just for fun, or is it to hopefully help change people's lives with my story? But am I really committed to it? And am I really committed to being a sub 2 student, being an entrepreneur, and helping other people? So I have an amazing friend in San Diego that I met at the Yuma meetup. She's so cool. She is really a go-getter. She did first two calls. Her name's Eliza, and her first two calls with agents, she did amazing, amazing. Never picked up a phone before. Never been in a daily dial. Just found this whole rabbit hole a couple of weeks ago, and she went and bought another monitor, got prop stream, and started dialing. She's learning how to comp. I mean, more people like her. Um, that's weird. Grammarly is like doing something on the Instagram page, rewrite with Grammarly. I don't want that on there. Anyways, yeah, I like Grammarly too. Somebody posted in the Project Forward Facebook group, accountability group, about AI tools. There's so many different AI tools that I use, or don't even think about it. Um, you see that? This is AI. This picture behind made with AI. I use the Read AI for recording my Zoom meetings. um, really, learn one of the things that I learned from using that tool was that I talked too much and I needed to listen more. Um, when I was with Kevin yesterday, that was, that was very, we all want to be like Pace Morby and Kevin show. Well, I had the privilege of spending time with Pace and a whole bunch of other sub 2 students last week for 26 hours. And then I spent probably 8 a.m. till 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So I spent 8 hours with Kevin, and he's just as busy as Pace is. I mean, you want to do 100 deals a year, you better be prepared to work all day long. That kid's amazing. 22 years old. Wow. 22, 23. 100. He's going to do 100 rentals this year. I went and looked at his properties with him. Um, had a business lunch with a guy from a title company. And just got a big notice about AI. Oops, hold on. Let me see. I want to pop this up real quick. But yeah, I met Kevin. Kevin was doing a midterm rental. He was with a contractor builder that was doing a new build for him. Yeah, we all want to be that, but man, there's a lot of work. But it doesn't, you don't get into what he's doing overnight. It takes a while, Some people have a quicker path. What's it say? Chat GPT 5 is going to be powering a robot. Wow, that's some. Let me actually look at this real quick. See how long this video is. I'm part of a part of another group called the Collective. It's about using AI tools and understanding the tech that's out there. This is only 2 minutes, so let me share this. I mean, there's so much stuff to do with AI. Yeah, it's taking. I'm frozen. I hate when I freeze. Any day now. Like I was telling them, I use Metricool for posting on multiple platforms, but that takes a lot of work too. You think it all takes a little bit of work. I mean, or a lot of work in anything you're doing. All right, so check this out real quick.
Hey, figure one, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
Wow. You people, you have no idea how close we are.
All right. So, how do you think you did?
This is why I'm fasting. And we gotta
I
get
think
a
I
deal.
did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Wow. That's pretty insane. Yeah, so people were asking me about using artificial intelligence today in the Project Forward Accountability Facebook group. I use as many tools as I can. I'm not young. I'm gonna be 55 in June. I there's gonna be a big shift. Um, you got to get on board and embrace technology and find who. This is why I got to get a deal, get more deals. That's something that actually purchasing and owning things that the AI cannot replace. Ownership of real estate and assets is something AI can't replace. It can help you get those assets if you lean into these tools and use them. But you just watch that video. That's what's coming. That's a waiter. That's a server. That's a bartender. That's a guy doing dishes. That's a cook. Why would you know? Why would you want to have to pay a human when you have a robot can do it exactly how it's supposed to be? One of the big things when I worked in restaurants was, making sure the recipe was exact, making sure the setup on the plate was there, the proper portioning. Like Olive Garden, they used to waste so much salad, and then they cracked down on the portioning on the salads. I mean, because they were it's still endless, but you have to portion it and do account for all those food costs. That robot just, wow. And it talks. It's just, well, if you're not on board with artificial intelligence, you're not actively trying to do something to get long-term generational wealth change, passive income, owning assets, you're going to be screwed. A lot of people are going to be screwed. Those people who I got a lot of work to do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna once I get to my studio initial one here set up. Like I said, I'm gonna bring some sub 2 students in here, or just other people that are not sub 2 students yet that want to make some calls, call agents or expired listings. Those are the two things I'm gonna work on: agents and expired listings. Why? Because they're virtually free. Doesn't cost you anything. The expired listings, I want to partner up with another sub 2 student. She's going to get that Vulcan 7. Hopefully, or I'm gonna have to find another one because I need that Vulcan 7 because it's a CRM too, and it skip traces, and it's if you're gonna do expired listings, that's the quickest, fastest way. You upload the list right every day. There's 45 expired listings here in Maricopa County. I know everybody else is calling them, but I'll be first. I'll be second. I'm Larry. They're gonna like me better than the other people. Trust me. Um, yeah. So yeah, I was supposed to be fasting yesterday, and we were at lunch with I can't remember his name from the title company. Amazing guy. He insisted that I eat something, so I had a Caesar salad with shrimp. Um, Kevin had bone broth, and I was like, I messed up. I think that was the test, and I failed the test. I shouldn't have, but I don't have a choice but to fast right now. I'm fasting till I get a deal under contract. I'm thinking about what is it, 5 a.m. Start calling Florida or Atlanta. I think I'll call Atlanta because Abraham Gray is there, and I know I can get him a deal. He'll buy it. So start off with Atlanta until, and then when I get the expired listings, I'll probably start expired listings here in Maricopa County at like 9 a.m. So that'll give me 4 hours. I could maybe do 8 a.m. here, but it'll give me 3.5 hours calling Atlanta. And then I'd like, I'd like to do expired listings and agent calls for, start with Atlanta, move to Atlanta, maybe North Carolina, to Atlanta, North Carolina, and then like Phoenix or Maricopa County and Vegas, expired listings every day. I have an agent in Vegas I can reach out to. So from the first 4 hours from 5 a.m. to 9, I'll be calling Atlanta. 8 o'clock's not too early. That's fine, right? Yeah, 8 o'clock's good. Start calling them and then switch to Maricopa County and Vegas. Hey, what's up, brother? Good morning. How you been? Hey, I got a piece of land in Lehigh Acres. Let me see. Shoot, I got all my phone messages off. Where'd it go? It's 38,999. ARV is 328,000. Buyer pays closing costs. EMD is 5K. It's a fire land deal in Lehigh Acres, Florida. Lot size 21,780.5 acres. Asking price 38,999. So 39,000. ARVs 328,000. And let's see what else. Somebody else sent me another deal. I know I need a closer also for Shino Yanagawa. She has a deal that she needs help closing in Ohio. So anybody in Ohio, reach out to her. Yeah, I believe it's already under contract. I don't think he would have sent it to me if it is. Let me call him real quick. Calling him on Facebook Messenger. I seen him on. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, call Deshaun Ray. Hey Siri, call Deshaun Ray.
Just to confirm, you'd like to. Okay, I won't do it. So.
All right, he's texting me. Hey, is this under contract? I'm on my podcast right now. Somebody wants to know. Here, let me invite. You're on Facebook. I gotta go to Facebook and paste it in there. Or I'll actually see if he'll come on live too. Hold on. We'll see if we'll get him on. And Facebook. There we go. All right, let me put that here in the comment. There's the link. Hop on. But yeah, those robots, that was nuts. If you go back and watch it again. Hey, jump on the podcast live with Keegan. Yes, he said. Yes, he said it's under contract. All his deals are under contract. Oops. All right. Oops. Didn't mean to send voice text that to him. Let me know. You gotta go in the waiting room. Close that window. What's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Oh man, I was just thinking about the Florida sun and the beach this morning.
It's hot today.
Is it hot?
Yeah, I just had to get some sun. I was just making some calls here. Making some calls and getting told no.
What calls are you making?
Nash, come here. Off-market stuff, direct to seller. No direct to agent stuff over here. Leave it. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
on.
no direct to agent. Nash, come here. Unless it's like a creative deal. Come on.
Yeah, I got in the West Coast Daily Dial yesterday, and I failed my role play calling direct to seller. I've never called direct to seller except a few times. It was mostly hanging.
Direct to seller is one of those.
But we lost your audio.
Do this.
Okay,
I
there
don't
you
think
are.
I can. I don't think I can turn my camera around.
No, yeah, you can't. But you can just hold the phone different.
The new office. Got the dry erase board right here. And then
Yeah, I seen Kevin had 3 whiteboards in his living room office yesterday.
who, Kevin Cho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to go out and do 100 deals in a year, but I watched him work just as hard as Pace was working when I was with him on Sunday and Monday last week. I mean, just 8 hours with Kevin, he was just going.
You shadowed him?
Did 3 properties, did a business lunch, on the phone,
Right.
making content. I was his cameraman.
Love that.
He had this tiny phone though. It just kept on bouncing in the car. I know he got frustrated with it.
Yeah,
But
so
the car bouncing. It was You know, that's why they have stabilizers. She's like, no, it's just you. I was like, all right.
Right.
Hey, Natalie.
I'm gonna show you. So this is what I do. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
So this is how my days really go. So like this is the script right here that we read. And then this is the CRM. So we have 16 new leads, 23 no contacts, 165 contacts made, appointments set, offers made. This is the CRM, and then the under contract deals.
What CRM are you using?
RE Simply.
Let's
So
go high level, right?
no, it's a different platform. But we have
Oh,
eight
really?
cold callers. We have 8 cold callers, and they bring in 2 leads a day. So we have 16 new leads a day, 2 markets.
So you talk to the warm leads then, right?
So we have 8 cold callers that do the outreach, and then we have a lead manager that kind of cycles things, brings appointments a day. She's done 19 in the month of March. And then obviously I hop on the phone, make sure that it's a qualified lead, make sure they're looking to sell in the next 30 days. What's the reason for selling? Fantastic. You know, essentially we go through a qualifying process, see if it's a fit or not. And then from there, you know, we understand why they're looking to sell, seeing if we could be a solution for them, give them an offer. So we have a couple different things now. So we do the cash offer, and then we also do the MLS strategy. So what that means is either novations, double closing, or just like a wholesale situation. So let's say like hypothetically someone comes in, they want 400,000 for their house. As is are selling for, you know, 400 to 440, ARVs 545. So let's say they want 400,000 and the house is worth 450,
Right.
right? So like we could essentially, and you know, the wholesale offer, we got to take 545 times 0.75 time minus the repairs minus the wholesale fee. We're going to be at probably 330 on our offer. With the MLS strategy, it's called an access service. So essentially, we can come in, we can give a higher price. We just need more access to the property. What that means is, you know, we can come in here, we can facilitate the number that you receive is still a net number to you. We just need more access. So access meaning we can come in, you know, accompanied by some more retail investors or financial partners, accompanied by retail agents, which meaning we can list the property on the market on their behalf. So that allows us to pay more because there's going to be a buyer that comes in conventional or FHA, and they're able to come in and buy the property. So it's like the A to C side of the contract. So we're the B, we get it
Is
like
that
like
wholesale?
an assignment for it.
That's wholesaling?
That's not wholesaling. Wholesaling is essentially you double close on the property and go list it on the market. Novation is
Okay.
essentially you list it still, but the C party works with the A party, the seller. And you're the middle person basically getting that C partner to buy the property from A partner. So like if the property's worth 450,000 and we want to make $30,000 on that deal, we can go in and offer $403,000. With a wholesale fee or with a wholesale, we'd have to offer like 340. So we're able to give the seller $60,000 more. Just all we need in return, if we're paying a higher price, is we need more access to the property.
Right on.
So there's a lot of opportunities for these MLS strategies. We locked up one yesterday that's listed right now, 3747 Stay Still Lane. We're under contract at 115. We listed it at 151. So if a buyer comes in here at 140, you know, they pay 10% off of that, 14 grand. We're making the difference. So we have an opportunity to make like 25,000 on that deal just if we get a right buyer in there. So
Wow.
there's a lot of opportunity if the cash offer doesn't make sense and you know they still need more time to think about it or whatever, we can come in and pitch that access to the property MLS strategy.
Is that I think Luciano is doing that down there by you too. Do you know Luciano?
Yeah, I've heard of Luciano. We work with a company called Level Up, and they're teaching us the MLS strategy. Um, and you know, there's big spreads. There's a lot of big spreads. They've done deals over 200 grand on assignments just by listing it on the MLS.
Are
So you
there
got
how did you get started? I mean, where would anybody start that's watching this right now? How did they
How would you start? I would start
yeah.
by just taking action, finding people that are looking to sell their property. And if they're not in really any distress, you can kind of provide them like a white glove service, concierge service. Um, and from there, essentially you can give them more money for their property. You just need more access. So I would say the starting point is just taking the action and bringing sellers that are actually looking to sell their property.
So call those expired listings and um, offer
Expired
this.
listings, it just depends. You can go the MLS expired listings way, or you can kind of sort through some off market situations by either contacting agents, contacting sellers directly by pulling a list, and that does require some capital. But if you have some funds that you're looking to start, I would essentially go and pull a list, start cold calling yourself, or having a cold call company do it for you and bringing in leads for you to talk to, like warm leads, people that raise their
Right.
hand and they're looking to sell.
Yeah, warm leads cost money, right?
They do. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
spending with our cold callers right now and lead manager, we're spending about a lot, like 9,000 a month.
Or just find a bunch of sub-2 students that want to make some calls.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
generates.
But still pulling data and all that stuff. There's always people that want to get their first deal, I would say. So I would start off by doing the sub-2 stuff, because that's low entry. That's like literally no marketing dollars whatsoever. And you can make a good 5 to 15 grand for sure on a property
Yeah.
where it's like a seller has to sell to you guys, or else they're going to be writing a check. So that's a
Right.
great way. But if you're running a wholesale operation, you really can't build a system based off of sub-2 stuff that's consistent, I would say. The route we're going is we're spending more money getting qualified leads in the door, and it's our job to essentially become a fit for that person, build, they like and trust us, they're willing to do business with us, our offer makes sense, we're able to get them under contract, under an agreement, and we're able to go to sign that deal or whatever strategy works for us on the back end.
Awesome. Damn. See, I learned something new today. There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's a lot that it entails. Our KPIs that we want to hit from our group: cold callers, a minimum bringing 2 leads a day. Lead manager needs to be making 100 dials a day. They need to be having an hour and a half of talk time, and they need to be pushing 2 to 3 appointments a day. And then my role is the acquisition side of things. I need to be making 50 to 70 dials a day. I need to be doing 2 offers a day, and I need to be talking to, 2 to 3 offers, meaning talking to 2 to 3 appointments a day.
Oh shoot! Somebody just called.
How many people are on this live?
Not sure. There's on like X and a whole bunch of things, like
Right.
four or five, something on Facebook right now. Let me text you that thing.
I mean, I might have some buyers for it. If it's under contract, I like to do the other thing where I'm getting it under contract, but potential buyers, I can definitely JV on something.
Right. I know there's who's that? Somebody out there is like Rhea Campbell is doing, and Imelda. Imelda's they're doing land out there too.
Yeah, Jared Penner does land too, out in
I
Lehigh.
just sent that to you.
How much land is it?
Half an acre.
And they want 300,000 for it?
No, 40,000, 39.
Yeah, I know that area, and that's overpriced. I know Lehigh Acres, like the back of my hand. I used to live down there. Those lots are going for 32,000, depending on how big the lot is. And there's people locking that shit up like crazy. What?
I just texted it to you.
I'll look at it and send it to my agent down there. She's also an investor. But we're working a pretty big land deal right now, actually. That's in Pasco County, and appraisal just came in a little bit lower. They want 450. It's worth about 550. So we're going to try to lock it up around that 440 mark and go assign it for 550.
Nice.
So
Well, yeah, I want to call Florida, but I don't know, with all those land, tax things and stuff now, made it harder to call with the agents.
what are you doing right now? What are you doing to try to lock up a deal?
Just calling a list off PropStream right now.
Right.
Just doing on market, seller financing terms.
Right.
I got.
Are you still on solar?
Hmm?
Are you still doing the solar stuff?
No, I got demoted. I didn't get enough appointments. It's hard. They're basically knocking the same neighborhoods over and over, looking for somebody that just moved in the last 2 months since they knocked it.
Yeah.
So, and they're hoping that the person that moved in wants solar, isn't gonna retire. It's like a needle in a haystack.
Right. No, I get you. Sales is not easy. It takes a lot of reps and it takes a lot of calls to get someone to be willing to work with you. If you're not willing to make the calls and do the things, then you're probably not going to have much luck, I would say. It took me five months to get my first deal.
5 months, yeah. That's
Yeah.
approximately how long it took me, but it's been a year since then, almost.
Yeah, it's just being consistent at making calls. We've done probably 20 deals since August. And you gotta push the pedal down and keep working. It gets daunting too because the amount of people you talk to that tell you no, and to still have that same energy when you're talking to the next seller, you gotta still bring the same energy no matter how down you are, and it's just because they're not gonna sell to you if you're down in the dirt.
Aston says absolutely amazing. Imran, Asim Imran.
Yes, sir.
Hey, McKenna's on Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram is like
definitely
10 seconds behind.
love that. Yeah, it takes the reps. You gotta really do the things. When they talk about consistent action, hitting like set a goal for yourself, right? Like over the next month, I'm going to be calling this amount of agents. I'm going to be making 2 offers a day, and just do that for the next month to 2 months, and you're going to see some consistency. You're going to see a couple opportunities, but you
No,
can't
my
expect.
goal right now is to call 10 hours every day, as many agents as I can, 10 hours until I get a deal under contract.
Yeah, so 10 hours. I would set it even more in detail than that. I would say I'm going to make 80 calls a day or 100 calls a day. I'm going to be making
100
two.
agent calls. That's a little higher because
Yeah, you want to stay on the phone,
I get conversations. I'm a talker, so
right?
it's not like I'm just a hey, um, I do have good conversations. I do make friends with the agents.
Right.
Like, hey, I got a commercial deal that 14 months ago I called this guy during the elephant challenge for the first multifamily elephant challenge. And he sent me in San Diego. It's a commercial for pre foreclosure, 9.9 million. He thinks we can get it for 8 million. I'm still waiting on the pro forma, but I think it said the ARV is like 22 million, 23
Right.
million. And he thinks we can get it for 8 million. Do you know anybody that could help with that?
Oh, I
I
got
asked him.
buyers.
Yeah, well, here, I'll email it to you. It's got the OM, it's got the rent rolls, it's a mixed use commercial space. They're going to convert it into micro units or the people that are in foreclosure were going to convert it. They, instead of having to do plumbing for each unit, they're doing a dorm style for student housing and offices. So it'll be still a mixed use, but with micro units getting like 2 Gs
Right.
for each. It's in San Diego. It's like really close to the beach and some university there.
Yeah, there's always people that are looking to sell. There's always people that are buying. You just got to be in the action. I would suggest, like, for anyone that's starting with the direct to agent stuff, is set a KPI for yourself through the next 60 days. If you're working, great. Make 10 agent calls a day. Make sure that you're making 2 offers a day. You gotta be numbers driven though. Because if you're just gonna say, oh, I'm gonna make 10 hours, 10 set aside 10 hours a day to make calls, make sure that you have your numbers dialed in though, and track them too. Like, great, I've talked to 10 agents today, and I've made 2 potential subject to offers, and do 2 offers for the next 60 days. That's 120 offers. You're gonna see some action.
Well,
I would be
if I need help,
very, very numbers
if
driven.
I need help closing one, you're gonna help me close it, right?
What's up?
If I need help closing one, you're gonna help me close it, right?
Absolutely, I will. We are actually locking up a subject too, hopefully this week. Seller is in arrears, 6K behind. He has some medical issues. 480,000 mortgage. The properties that are brand new are selling, or not brand new, but like redone, are selling for 550,000. So we're gonna basically, you get essentially nothing at closing. Your credit gets restored. We catch up the arrears. So we're gonna try to be all in like 10K and assign it for like 30, maybe more, 40. It's just
Hey, I
about how
need
you
that
word
done.
it though. Hey, we are a great solution for you here. I know you've been through some trouble here. I know your medical stuff's picking up. Is there anything stopping you, or like explaining subject to? But just going the route of the mortgage does stay in your name, but we use XYZ third party servicing company. We have the promissory note performance, all those things that show that we have skin in the game as well, and then our track record as well of keeping properties as rentals. But there's so many ways you can go about pitching it, but essentially they're coming to you with a problem that needs to get solved, because someone that's going to sell your property to you, that you have to solve a problem. That's sales in general. So there's a lot of opportunity with subject to, because there's so many people that can't make their payments anymore, and it's just going to keep building up and building up. Like, this guy got hurt on the job at a construction site, and he has no way to pay that mortgage. He's only making $3,000 a month, and his mortgage payment's $2,500. I mean, how much more pain can you get?
Right?
So understanding a seller too. If you are in contact with the seller directly, or the agent too, it's like, paint me a picture, like, what's going on with the seller here. Why haven't you sold this? And it's probably obviously because the mortgage is so high, they need a certain price. Hypothetically, if we came in here and did
Uh-oh. We lost you. He went black. Damn, that sucks. He was on fire too. Keegan. He's gone. He went off Instagram. Let me yeah, I lost him. That was a really great lesson from Keegan there. He disappeared. So anyway, I'm gonna be fasting. Thank you, Keegan. Fasting. I gotta get this studio arranged and built. Unclutter my mind, unclutter my apartment here, and put in the work like Keegan was saying. Track the numbers. I think he's back. There he is. All right, here. Then he just lost him again. Hopefully he'll come back 1 second. Yeah. Come on. Hold on. There he is. Or no? Hold on, I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, he never came back. Huh? Let me see if he can come back. Oh shoot, I've had my phone on sleep. Anyway, it's 10:30. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go get some stuff done. Thank you, Keegan, for coming on here. Got a big mission ahead of me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at, I'm gonna come back on maybe later today after I get this stuff set up. So have a great day. Peace. See you guys.